All right, guys, coming off Monday Night Raw this week, there was a lot of interesting stuff went on. I'm curious right off the bat with all the references we've made to it so far. What are your thoughts on the New Day and the Wyatts and what was done with them on Raw? Do you guys feel it was a copy of the deletion?
The deletion, the difference is the deletion came out with a ton of buzz. That they came out of that with like nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, where's like seriously? Am I right?
Well, I think and I think TNA did
talk about it. TNA got what they wanted out of it. I don't think the WWE got what they want out of it at all.
Yeah, TNA did a real good job of stirring a buzz before it, and because bro, they had fallen flat on their face once, and you might remember this. You might have been there too. Remember when Dixie one day said, "I have the biggest announcement of the year," and it turned out to be some bullshit. Do you remember?
Yeah.
What was it?
God, I forget. The recent one?
No, when she did, I don't know how many times she's done it. The first time she did it.
Oh, I don't know. I probably wasn't following it that enough to.
Do you remember, KG?
To be honest, I feel like they've done that so many times in TNA. Everything's going to change the business forever in a special announcement, and they all blend together.
So I remember one specifically with Dixie, if anybody out there remembers and they can email it, one specifically where she was, I got this real big announcement, unless she's been doing that a lot. I got this real big announcement, and it was nothing. Okay. So they did a real good job of building it up and taking a chance that if it was bad, it would be another long line of bad shit that they say and lose credibility. And they did a real good job after the fact, like the shit with reactions from people and all that, even though two of the guys worked in the company. What else do you want them to do? But they did a good job of that. Now, what did you think? What did you guys think of it? Like quality wise, the content?
I thought it was overproduced.
Right.
I mean, it was like shot like, bro, the thing honestly did nothing for me.
Right.
It was shot. There were quick edits. It was confusing.
And Final Deletion wasn't overproduced?
No, but there were like specific spots. Yeah. But there were things you could you can't, it's like, we're going to talk about what they did last night in the Wyatt thing. Can you even tell me about a spot that you liked, that you remembered?
And it also, if I may, it totally stripped everything out of the New Day that everyone likes about them. It's like, let's take the New Day, put them in drab earth-colored clothing, and not have them do anything with charisma, personality, or utter a word.
Well, I think what they're trying to
did I miss something? Was there a finish on that?
No, they ran away when all the lights came on. You saw there was like thousands of Wyatt people.
They just ran away. That was it.
I don't think they ran away. I just think they stayed there like shocked.
And that was the outshot. That was it.
They were backing up and leaving. Like, to me, they were stood down.
Well, my question is it supposed to be continued next week, or is that the actual finish of that? They're like, they're just standing there, like they didn't kidnap him or try to put him in a cage or anything. No, seriously. Well,
No, I remember at one time
they did about a final act. Like, if you think about it, like if that was a match, what was the finish of the match?
Yeah, I don't think
the finish was so much backup showed up for the heels that the faces slowly backed away.
Let's figure out exactly what it is that was and where they're going with it. Maybe this had been something to continue the feud and give it, and turn these guys that have been so much on comedy, and I think they've been overexposed, that now let's give them a fucking edge. Yeah. And, let me just say also that really, bro, I loved it. Unfortunately, it came a week after the Final Deletion, so we're comparing to that, and that was just so over the top. I really liked this from the very beginning when you see the lights out in the fields, a la fucking something from, Jason or something from the old Halloween movies, and, it just looked, or even from Deer Hunter, it just looked like an old school, like maybe horror movie. I loved the way that the music, the way it was spliced. I think it was maybe a minute too long. Some of the physicality wasn't necessary, and it didn't even look that good. But I super popped at the end when like all the lights came on, like they do in the arena. Yeah. And then people had like, was it just the 3 guys or was it a whole bunch of people with the fucking sheep mask or lamb mask or whatever?
Yeah, they all had that on, all the army, so to speak.
Bro, I super popped. And I disagree. I don't think they ran away. I think they were just like backing up, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but they were just backing up to get enough space between them so that they could run away. What are they going to do at that point? Serve them up a bowl of bootios?
That's for the bootios. Boom. Well, that's kind of like a cliffhanger ending. They just leave it to imagination. But, bro, I really liked it a lot. I really did like it a lot. So let's see where they go with this. And like I said, it gives these guys an edge.